Could you just give us a quick breakdown on how you, like working in a startup, starting a startup, how do you evaluate, oh, this is going to be a good idea, and I can carry this through to, however many years. And then also, if you're someone who's interested in, like, I need to be at a startup, I need to start something, how do you stop yourself from chasing ideas that are going to fail?
So failure is always a risk, right? Like, there is no way to guarantee that that idea is not going to fail. But I really think the lean startup methodology makes sense, right? Like, get to a product proof point quickly. So at Voom, right, before we started Voom, we partnered with Uber. We started in March. We built an app that integrated with Uber's app. Uber Copter Sao Paulo got turned on. We launched in June, right? We flew 1,000 passengers between June and July. Okay, that is a pretty quick, that's 4 months, right, to a proof of concept. At Aero, right, I wrote a plan for what I wanted to do with the company. And Garrett said, fine, but I want you to run flights this summer between Ibiza and Mykonos, okay? That is an airline that is for like DJs and people that love EDM. And I was like, that's a crazy, like, why would I do that? I'm like, who goes on holiday in Spain and Greece at the same time? He's like, trust me, it'll work. So I chartered an aircraft, all right, and we built a product. We started May 15th. We went out for sale June 15th. We launched July 15th, and we flew flights for 30 days between Ibiza and Mykonos, okay? And we sold 85% of our inventory. And I learned, oh, wait, like, maybe there is a market. Maybe there is a thing, right? That's a captive route. And I was super skeptical. Like, I'm quite cheap. I didn't think that there was this like market for like premium aviation out there. And I had to demonstrate to myself that it was real. And the story, right, basically like the deck that I wrote in April 2019 like says, hey, there's a market out there. I've like validated it. I validated it with data, right? But then I find the need to validate things empirically. So the Voom example, like we ran flights with Uber and then we're like, yeah, there's demand for urban air mobility. And then with Aero, right, so I started at Aero March 4th, 2019. By mid-July, I knew that premium customer was real. And so that's, again, only 5 months. If we had not sold any of the inventory that summer, I don't know if Aero would still be here today. Because that would have been like, okay, well, this isn't really a thing, right? So fail fast. Like, get to the point where you put product, like it is very, very easy to build. Like, if you're building a consumer business, it is very, very easy to get to a proof point quickly. If you are building, I was having lunch with a professor in the aerospace department yesterday who's building a 1,000 kilowatt per hour, battery cell. That is a different problem, right? I am talking about businesses like consumer businesses, things that move fast, things that move quickly. If it is deep tech, that is a different problem set, and you probably need a PhD to like really be able to understand like whether or not that's going to work. And it may not, right? You may raise $600 million and be like, oops, that didn't work. That's worse on some level. It's harder for you because you've spent 10 years building that. But if it's something that's consumer, if it's something that's fast moving, get to a product quickly.